Hello and welcome back to MLB The Show 18 and the Jason Parham Road to the Show. I'm Tyrant Saber. Last time out, we had a pretty good game against Frisco. We walked a few more people than we probably should have, but it was raining, it was wet, it sucked. So, let's get back out there. Not a whole lot to say this time. We're just gonna carry on. Looks like our next game will be against Frisco again, so let's get on it. Texas has claimed 27-year-old starting pitcher Kyle Lloyd off waivers. I'm not sure if that's a real thing or if that's in-game. I'll have to check MLB or something. What do we got? What do we need? What do we got? Get our velocity cap up on that 12.6. Don't really know that I need that. 3 cap. Durability cap, pitching cap, clutch cap. Yeah, we are just about at our pitching clutch cap, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Oh boy, Team Brass. Goody. No. Looks like we're getting an outing against the Midland RockHounds. So let's get it.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Midland RockHounds and the San Antonio Missions. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jason Parham will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Now at the plate, J.J. Harrell. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
What is that batting stance? What are you even doing up there, man? All right, well, you do you, man. We'll just do us.
Here's the pitch. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
And he takes strike 2. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Count is 1-2 now.
I don't know about, having never been to Texas, I couldn't say for sure, but it seems like an awful lot of rain for Texas in July. There's 2 straight games that we've been getting rained in, rained out, what have you.
And it's back to even at 2-2. And that's low, so a good
come
either
on.
as he works the count back full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Pulled toward right center field.
Yeah, harmless little pop, I'll take it.
Takes charge for the first out. And with
Especially
that,
considering
here's a look at
the alternative
visitors'
was a
starting
walk.
lineup. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, he'll breeze through 7 strong.
Stepping in, Vernon Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Vernon Sanchez.
First offering on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Sanchez, a native of Puerto Rico, is playing up the middle and center field here, but most often he can be found in right.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
The 1-0 is taken, strike one. Parham has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
I don't know if I feel comfortable about that spot, but I'll try to give it to you.
Right down the chute that time, 1-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
All right.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. The 2-2. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled.
Come on, big guy.
Try that. 12-6 again.
This is
Ooh,
in
hung
the
it.
air out to left field. Caesar has it in his sights. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Standing in, Patrick Boyer, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, let it rip one time.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Well, let's see if we can't avoid that some.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Coming after this one?
Swing and a miss.
Yes,
He
you
struck it out
are.
with a two-seamer, and the
Have
inning
a
is
seat,
over.
sir,
So a
and get
fairly
comfortable.
painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Nunez. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season.
One time.
Well, for a change, we didn't actually score any runs in the first,
on its
so
way.
we'll just have to
Thought he had the inside corner
keep
that
doing
time,
what we're
but it
doing.
missed for ball 1.
Hey, nobody out now.
The 1-0 home. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
2 circle changes in a row. I'm not sure I feel comfortable with this, but we'll go with it.
Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2.
Hey, like you can up there.
Try something.
Here's a drive out toward left center field.
That's a gapper.
Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Standing in, Bryce Norman, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Hey, square one up. One time.
Okay.
From the stretch. And that one just missed outside.
Let her rip right here.
Hey, get Get your pitch right here. Come on now.
The 1-1 home. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and
Not where I
that'll
wanted
move
to
the
send
count
it.
to 1-2 now.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Gift to the fans there. Thank you for contributing to Wagonman Stadium.
The 2-2 one more time. Very weakly on the ground.
Come on now,
I
rip.
think I don't see you back there.
Another 2-2 offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
A payoff pitch one more time. Is away
Oh
with a miss. He
no,
struck him
where
out.
were you aiming? Have a seat,
Time
sir.
for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him. They better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Striding into the box, Tyler Field. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark.
Get too comfortable back there. I know you only got a
Ready,
little
here's
bit
the
of
first
steel, but
offering. A swing and a miss at the
Ooh.
big curveball.
I'm not getting a whole lot of swing and misses, so that's valuable.
No score here as we play inning number
Early
2.
on this curveball, early on the fastball. Can't bunch him up
Looking
a
for the
bit.
strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Oh
Swing
no!
and a miss
Have
on the
a
changeup,
seat,
and
man.
2 gone.
That
After
didn't look
back-to-back
very
strikeouts,
comfortable.
He's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Batting 7, second baseman, Omar Benitez.
Standing in now, Omar Benitez. As the
Ooh,
first
that
pitch
was
misses to him, it's ball 1. Here's a guy
Guess
who
it
could
could have
use a
gone either
3
way,
before.
but
He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 1 home run and a dozen RBIs.
Hey, come on, guys, let's go.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to
well,
hit.
that'll
that's
be
through into center
the
field, base
leadoff
hit.
score.
The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again.
Also
staying
hung
within
that
himself,
one right
and
in
just
the middle.
knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Benitez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Come on. Let it fly, right?
Yeah, well, if you're willing to swing at that, how about one of these?
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
About one of these.
Heading out towards shallow right. Divine
That's just
ranging
about
into
fine.
the outfield. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The RockHounds are out in front, 1-0. Now batting, Fernando Fernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Baseman, Fernando
Still no run support here.
Pitch on the way.
Must have some pretty good pitching going on the other side.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind, 0-2.
Careful, man.
Hey, nobody away.
Can I get you? Can I interest you in a fishing expedition?
And he'll try
No, I
and tempt
can't.
him with one
Not
of the
there.
dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Now the pitch.
High and outside, perhaps?
To 2 balls and
Too
2
far
strikes
high, too far outside.
Here now the 2-2. Will not catch the zone.
Hey.
Ball 3.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
This will be your daily reminder that we are playing on Legends difficulty, and as such, I'm expecting some pretty tough at bats
in
for
time,
times.
and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. To the plate now is the designated hitter, J.J. Harrell. He flew out in his last at-bat.
J.J. Parham.
Right now. Hey, put away. Put away. Hey, first pitch strike. Get ahead, right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Well, can I interest you in an inside fastball?
Popped up.
Sure. How about
Shading to
one?
his right, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. So digging in now, Vernon Sanchez.
Center fielder number 7, Vernon Sanchez.
Let her rip right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high
Uh-oh.
in the air into left field.
Bye.
And he will get
Oh.
there to make the running play, and that
Wow.
will end the
Left
inning.
field, I owe you
Doing
some
here this
McDonald's for that
Move
one.
on to the bottom of inning number 3. The RockHounds lead it 1-0. Settling in now, Patrick Boyer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Uh-oh. Still no scores.
Here's the first pitch to him.
As I recall, there were not even
And
any
here's
hits
a
last
called
inning.
strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
Now the pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield.
Get him?
Throw to first
Thank you.
in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jason Nunez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
I haven't taken too close a look at our roster, but I
Here
believe
comes
that's
the
Matt
first
Caesar
pitch.
out in left field.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Yeah, here we go, big guy. Come on.
Hey, one away. Hey, your pitch right now.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first two by him. Don't give this guy a chance.
Come on,
to speed up
man.
his bat with
This is
something
not
else.
like...
One out, nobody on.
I'm not Noah Syndergaard up here, man. I'm not throwing the high heat. This is 90-mile-an-hour fastball, 91-mile-an-hour fastball. Shouldn't be getting this late on him. Okay, now you're early. So, how about that nice, easy changeup?
And that is
Oh,
swung on and
no.
missed. He's down on strikes, and the
Have
first
a
two are
seat,
retired
sir,
here
and
to
get
begin
comfortable.
inning number 4.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit right. That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
The catcher, number 5.
Stepping in now, Bryce Norman. A ball and no strikes.
Oh,
He was
come
a strikeout
on.
victim in his first try.
I mean, yeah, I guess it's only fair. Had a couple of good calls so far, but gee whiz.
Hey, let her rip.
The 1-0 delivery. A two-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. Now here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Okay. Come after.
Got him.
Oh,
Down on
yes.
strikes for the second time here tonight.
Goodbye.
No
Have a
runs,
seat.
no hits,
Get
no
comfortable.
errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The RockHounds are out in front, 1-0. At the plate, Tyler Field comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Tyler Field.
There we go. Got some runs on the board.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at bat. It's 1-0.
Come on, guys.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young
Okay.
arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Well, no
Now
sense
the
getting
2-0.
distressed. Just stay loose and keep throwing.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Come on.
That
There we
one's
go.
in there. 3-1.
No one down here.
Well, this just seems like a good way to walk the guy, but we'll try it.
And a good
Yep.
eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, come on now.
Rip it, kid. Let's go.
I see you moving over there. Don't think I don't.
You're right here, kid. Drive something.
A high fastball is in there.
Feel like I kind of snuck that one past him.
Field on at first, nobody out.
All right, man. You want it?
Hey, let's go, kid.
Put it right on the black. Come after it.
Good job of holding up on the low
Wow.
ball there, and it's 1-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
And a changeup.
Oh,
swung on and
no.
missed for the first out.
Goodbye. Have a
There's the
seat.
great
Get
equalizer,
comfortable.
the change of El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
The batter, left fielder, Rudy Free.
I see you over there.
Into the box, Rudy Priest, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Hey, let's roll two. Here we go, baby.
Okay. Low inside. Let's do it.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 is taken high above the zone.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Yeah, in the 5th, if I don't have control of my curveball, I don't think more control is forthcoming.
The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good
Got
job
hold
to
of
get
that
on
one
that one.
a little bit.
Go, let it fly.
The 2-2 one more time. Another one sent foul. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far.
Right, low outside. You want it? Come get it.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Uh-oh. There we go.
And that's through for a hit.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8 pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him. Not only battling.
Yeah, and that'll do it for me.
Result.
Number 14.
James McGinnis takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
You might think it's just another win.
Oh,
It's
well.
awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road, but they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. Midland used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Max Stone earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Well, the run was too good to last, so until next time, I'm Tyrant Saber, and I will see you at the ballpark.